The gaming space can sometimes be a little chaotic. I'm sure you've experienced negativity, toxicity, and conflict while playing an online game, or perhaps witnessed a full-blown argument in the YouTube comments, and even on Reddit. Gamers are passionate, and this can sometimes spill out into a bit of a mess. This can be amplified by personalities in the gaming space taking on I know best or drama-baiting personas, especially if this trickles down into those communities, and then this behaviour becomes normalised. I witnessed this during the recent OnlyFans season in WoW Classic. For those unaware, this was a streamer guild that plays hardcore WoW with some of their own custom rules, and as you may have guessed, are made up entirely of streamers. While there was plenty of lovely chill content that came from this, there was a lot of rage and drama baiting which seemed to have the audience begging for more. The journey to level 60 became a backdrop for many creators who had more of a focus on getting views from some drama, whether it be real or staged. Now, I enjoy OnlyFans. I'm not here to dunk on it, but I wanted to use this as an example of how everyone, whether you're a gamer or an influencer in this space, the way we act towards others in games have more high-flung consequences to what simply is in front of us. We often hear about how gaming is an escape for people, a way for people to de-stress after a long day at work, or a place to hide away when real life might not be treating us right. These moments of solace, reflection, and escape are important. And if we're escaping to a single-player game, you don't really have to worry about some stranger on the internet saying something upsetting to you. But what about when we dip our toes into the murky waters of multiplayer games? Now, of course, we can't police others on how to act, and we have to accept that we can't go around being offended by everything other people say. But I think there's a line of expectation that seems to be getting crossed more and more in recent years. There are gaming communities now that many people, some who are still actively participating in them, say, don't bother, it's not worth it, when it comes to new people starting the game. Not because they don't want new people in the game, though these people exist, but because they know how rancid and toxic the comments and communication can be within these communities, especially to those uninitiated. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a gaming or gamer-specific problem. The concerns here are much broader and probably run deeper than I can talk about in a casual YouTube video, but it seems like some people actively choose or just cannot help but be a complete tool to people online. Look at this comment here. I was looking at how to change the font size in OBS chat because I'm a somewhat new streamer and I didn't know how to do it. I found a thread on Reddit and this was the response. I mean, why? What's wrong with a bit of kindness or gentle support? What are we gaining here by being a prick and belittling people? I just don't really understand it. Another example of this is World of Warcraft Mythic Plus. I know I've made my feelings clear on this in the past, but it's worth saying again. I've seen many threads on Reddit of people who don't feel comfortable starting their Mythic Plus dungeon journey because they know they're going to meet someone toxic. This stops new people trying something in a game they are paying a subscription for. And yeah, okay, get good and all that, but is that helpful? Not really. And how are you supposed to get good when you can't even try? Tanking sounds like an absolute nightmare in Mythic Plus. You better know the route that all the elite streamers are doing, or you are cooked, my friend. Imagine logging into a game and feeling anxious because of the community you're playing with. It's absolute madness, but very, very real. If people are scared to be new or ask questions, communities won't grow, and what is left is a toxic cesspit, like many online ranked games. I'm looking at you, League and Overwatch. Kindness is often seen as a weakness, and I think this is incorrect. Kindness and love is strong, it's powerful, it brings people together, and makes any experience 1,000 times better. We should always choose kindness over cruelty and being a dick. And if people want to point and laugh, well, that's fine. We'll be over here enjoying ourselves. To the community that have been growing around this channel, I want to thank you for the love, thank you for the support, and thank you for the kindness. Remember to be kind. It's just a game after all. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope this hasn't come across as too soapboxy. It's just been something that's been on my mind recently, and I wanted to kind of get it off my chest. Until next time, stay safe. I love you lots, and bye for now. Cathedral of trees over dilated eyes, a sea of screams under mackerel skies. Imposter, imposter, living in my head. Am I the spider in your bed? A dead canary and a thief for a king, a cheerleader barely, but I will sing about love, love, love is the thing.